Abdullah Al-Fadel, your leader out there out of Kuwait City, Kuwait, boat number 30. And I believe he's out there top right-hand side of the track. You're trying to find the leader. Second place over on the left-hand side, Jeff Dykowski and Blake Bellamy in that third place position, boat number 44, riding on the Outlaw Towing Yamaha.
All right, you guys, the win's going to go to Al-Fadel. It's so good to have this guy back, Abdullah Al-Fadel, on that number 30 boat, taking the win for the super stock class. Ooh, yeah, baby. Bellamy second, Dykowski third. That is going to call it. And we are going to switch disciplines and go to some freestyle. Freestyle up next, Team Excream in the house. And you don't want to miss that. Grab a good part of the beach here so you can come hang out and watch freestyle with us. Guarantee this is one of the funnest parts of our show this weekend. And we got some incredibly talented guys out here for you. And speaking of that, Daniel Martin actually gave us some t-shirts to give away. And all we got to do is some cool trivia with that. So I guess I'll just fire it off with what to me was singularly one of the coolest things I've ever seen at a tour stop. And that is what I'm going to ask you about for our first trivia question and to give away some great t-shirts. This t-shirt, by the way, is by 9 Mile Motorsports. All right, racers, we're going to be going back to racing at 2:30 this afternoon, 2:30 for racing. But let's go have some fun on the water. And again, the trivia question I've got for you from 9 Mile Motorsports. I'm going to be giving away a t-shirt, one of the sponsors for Daniel Martin. Here it is. At the first stop in 2014, Daniel Martin performed for the first time ever at a national tour stop. What was that trick for a t-shirt? Double backflip is exactly right. Awesome. Very, very cool. Again, so racing at 2:30, again at 2:30, and right now we're going to be doing some freestyle. So the difference between closed course and freestyle, yeah, I'm sure they do. So we're going to do some warm-up, 5 minutes for practice. I've got a warm-up for these freestylers, so if you guys want to pop in there and get a quick warm-up session, you can. Come right back with the action. Some things never change. You are watching the 2015 Hidden Trails Pro Watercross National Tour first stop right here. All right, we are going to warm it up for freestyle, and then we're going to kick off with amateur freestyle first. Man, I got to tell you, we got such an awesome lineup for these two riders. I'll tell you a little bit more about them in just a minute. But this is the expression session. They're going to have just a few minutes to practice and warm up. And then we'll kick off with our freestyle competition. 2 minutes on the water. So each one of these riders gets 2 minutes to do as many tricks as possible. But there's a lot of things that the judges are looking for. So degree of difficulty is just, well, you know what? Instead of me saying it, I'm actually going to have you talk to one of the judges, and he'll give you some of the things that they actually look for. The one and only Rob Greenwald. Rob, thanks so much, by the way, for coming up and judging with us this weekend.
You're welcome, Dawn. You're welcome. So, to the crowd, and for those of you watching at home, tell you a little bit about what we're looking for when we're judging in freestyle. Freestyle is an entertaining routine. So, we're going to look at 3 things. Complexity of the tricks, the amplitude is in how big they go, and the frequency is how many they do. Now, they have 2 minutes on the clock, and when there's 15 seconds left, there's going to be a whistle blast to let them know that time to put one last good trick or combo together. But what the judges are really at the pro level, we're expecting a good bit of tricks and a lot of diversity. And you're going to see stuff such as backflips, aerial barrel rolls, old school tricks perhaps, you know, like a fountain, hood riding, bulldogging the ski around, 180s. And whatever else. And a lot of times, a lot of the guys will try to bring some entertainment by adding new tricks to their arsenal to try to impress us here up in the tower. And I'll be judging with 2 other judges. I've been doing this on the tour since the 90s. And, you know, we're here to give you a show. Tell you what, folks, the surf is definitely going to add a nice element to freestyle today. I'm seeing some really good launches in the warm-ups here for even the amateur riders. So I think we're going to have a really nice session.
All right, you guys, once again, we're doing the practice portion of the freestyle just to give you a little taste of what you're about to watch. I see Jason grabbing a little airtime out there, the gentleman that helped put together this team. That's Team Extreme that you're watching. Jason aboard the black and green boat. Just to give you a little bit of taste of what pro freestyle is like. And again, the gentleman that I talked about that performed something that had never been performed before in a pro tour event was that double backflip, and that young man is here today, and you'll get the opportunity to watch him in this competition, and that's Daniel Martin. Okay, enough of teasing. We're going to let you finish out watching the practice, and then we're going to get right to it. So freestyle coming up next. Don't forget to grab a spot on the beach and get your cameras ready, because trust me, this is definitely one of the funnest parts of the event, I think, for the weekend. You're going to love this. All right. And we are up in the tower. If you'd like to come hang out with us, we got a few more spots. So the 2015 Hidden Trails Pro Watercross Tour continues. Already got, we are up to 1,000+ viewers already on the live stream. I want to just thank you guys for that. Although I'm going to say wow, I just got a visual. Think, except less material, and that's what I just ran into. That's all I'm going to say. All I know is I have a picture. Never mind. I can't talk about it. I actually had to sign a confidentiality agreement. I signed multiple confidentiality agreements. Oh, yes, I did. All right, so freestyle coming at you for the 2015 Hidden Trails Pro Watercross Tour. Also, a special shout out, by the way, to Jetlift, our official tote. Hi.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Speaking of that official tote, you can pick it up today for $200 cheaper.
I tote you.
That's right. It was $800. Now it's $600 if you buy it here today in Panama City Beach. Jetlift does not want to take any of them totes home. Please support those who support the sport, and nobody does it like the crew at Jetlift.
Hashtag, wow, what a deal. All right, freestyle coming up. We're going to be doing amateur freestyle first, and then we're going straight from amateur freestyle to pro freestyle. You know what, Mike? Typically about this time,
What you talking about?
we like to warm the crowd up. You know what I mean?
All right. Hey, by the way, special thanks to Corey Dixon and his crew for bringing up a couple of T-shirts from his sponsor, Hooters, to give away.
Yep.
We want to get some people down here along the beach. Let's get some people down here on the beach so we can give away some T-shirts.
All right, you guys, this is the opportunity for us to get you a little rowdier. You actually look pretty rowdy already.
He looks like he needs a T-shirt.
I'm just saying. You can shout louder than that. Are you having a good time? Are you from Texas? Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
I keep losing my battery. I keep my batteries.
Hey, who out there needs a headband? A hot Jetlift headband.
Hot pink one. Needs to be a girl.
To keep the sweat off of your brow. Oh, this young lady right here, it actually matches your suit. There we go. My name's Mike, and I'm here to help.
You sure can't throw.
All right. Uh-oh. We're down a microphone, but we're up a shirt. There we go. Jetlift, proud sponsor of this weekend's event. All right, we got one more T-shirt. Actually, we got two more. Dawn?
Hi there. All right, thank you. Right there for that young lady. Parker's going to throw one out. Go, Parker. Guarantee you he's going to throw better than I do. Awesome. All right, you guys ready for some freestyle? There you go. That's the interactive part. One more time. Are you ready for some freestyle? Are you ready for some freestyle? Shocker. All right, we've got more. Hold on, don't go anywhere. Ryan from Jetlift. Oh, more going out of the tower. Special thanks again to Corey Dixon and all the gang from Hooters for bringing stuff up here. Also special thanks to Brian from Jetlift for all the really cool bottle openers. And we're about ready to rock.
All right, I'm ready to rock. You ready to rock?
I'm ready.
Hey, who been eating on my microphone?
I took it.
You
All right, folks. You guys ready for a little freestyle? Make some noise out there. Come on, Panama City Beach. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Dawn, who do we got coming up first here in the amateur ranks?
Well, he's a Sagittarius. Born in Birmingham.
Plays long walks on the beach and the soulful sounds of Britney Spears.
Okay, I lied. He is sponsored by X-Scream, though. 9 Mile Motorsports and Jet Pilot. Comes from Birmingham, Alabama. Ladies and gentlemen, put it together for Peter Waldron.
Yeah, Pete.
Go, Pete.
All right, Pete Waldron. Now, let's talk a little bit, Dawn, about the difference from the amateurs to the pro freestylers. Now, the amateur riders, they're only allowed a 900cc power plant, 900cc engine.
Yes, which means you got a little bit of limited horsepower to get up there and do a whole bunch of backflips, but these guys make that look ridiculously easy. They're also limited on some of the stuff that they can do underneath the hood, aren't they, as well? Just this beyond that, there's certain things they can't put on.
Check, 1, 2. There we go. We're back on. Sorry about that. We blew a fuse.
You blew it, man. All right, so we were talking about the amateurs.
Pete Waldron, Birmingham, again, 900 cc's. Pros are allowed a 1200 cc power plant. They're both allowed aftermarket hulls. These hulls are made that you'll see for these freestylers today by X-Scream out of Clearwater, Florida. The hulls actually weigh about 40 pounds apiece.
Okay.
That's right. So the whole boat with the engine included weighs less than 200 pounds.
Wow.
Wow. All right, here we go. Looks like Pete Waldron getting ready to slice it up, dice it up, carve it up. And it ain't even Thanksgiving. There we go. Going to start off with a nice little 360 helicopter. We're going to go into a backflip. Just in case you didn't see it the first time, a double backflip, a triple combo there. And again, folks, if you see something you like, make sure you clap for these guys because they're working for that applause out there.
Nice flat 360 followed by a backflip. Lovely. You'll notice he locks in those feet, Mike. That usually indicates we're going to grab a little air.
That's it. They got specialized footholds in there that they can actually pick up the back of the ski when they're inverted. So look for an inversion trick right here. There we go. Oh, one-handed, one-footed backflip. What do you think, Panama City? One-handed, one-footed.
Really love that. By the way, when you up the difficulty like that, it definitely helps your score.
There we go. 1, 2, 3. 3 in a row. Nice triple backflip combo there.
Beautifully done. And you'll notice they also are doing that in shallow water, so they want to be as close as possible to the crowd. Interaction makes a difference, you guys. If you see something you like, let them know.
All right, so about minute 15 in right now for Waldron as he nice backflip right there. Lands it cleanly. Again, just joining the tour last year. So kind of a beginner rider out here, if you will.
Nice setup. And does a 360.
Oh, tough break.
Helicopter, but when it goes down to landing, actually just killed the boat minutely. That's going to reduce the score slightly for him, but not a lot. Again, when you notice these guys locking in, these are custom footholds. And in fact, what you could do with these boats, on the freestyle boats, get all of that custom. So wherever you want your footholds, or what you want put on the boat. You can all get that done for this freestyle boat, which is a beautiful shortened handle pull and 2 backflips.
Dawn, we don't have a whistle up here, but he is just at a minute 45.
15 seconds left to go. We can't fake a whistle. I don't have one. For a t-shirt.
All right, let's count them down. 5, 4, 3, 2.
There you go.
All right, that is going to do it. And Cliff Roy, we need a whistle at the announcing tower. We need a whistle at the announcing tower. Thank you.
And some batteries.
And some batteries. That's right.
All right,
Mike.
That was gratuitous for the crowd, ladies and gentlemen. If you liked Peter Waldron and you loved that routine, I know we did. Put your hands together for him. Great
and once again,
ride.
Pete, sponsored by Jet Pilot, X-Scream, and 9 Mile Motorsports.
Woohoo! Good job, bud.
Which is going to bring us to our judges.
Do, 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 do.
All right, so we're going to go to our judges. We've got 3 esteemed judges over here. Bobby Ray Shaw, former runabout champion here in Florida. We got Big Wave Dave, who's been around the industry for years, put on the first closed course race in Ohio back in 1987. And, of course, Yamaha rider Rob Greenwald. We're going to start with Rob. Rob, what did you think of Pete?
I thought he opened up with a really nice routine. He had some really good amplitude for an amateur, linked some tricks together. He did have the one good rollover bobble that kind of downed him a little bit, but again, really nice and clean on his flips, his extensions, and a little bit of flair he was putting in there. I'm going to give an 8.7.
All right, an 8.7 from judge number 1. Judge number 2, Big Wave Dave. Things have changed since you've attended a freestyle event.
Absolutely. Things have really changed, and no more tail spins. Don't seem to be that, and rooster tails. But I think he did a good routine. There was a slight bobble. He was pretty smooth through his flips and things, and so I'll give him an 8.6.
An 8.6 for judge number 2. Judge number 3, Bobby Ray Shaw. How you doing, B-Ray?
Doing pretty good, man. It's great to be out here today.
Great to have you here with us. What'd you think of Pete?
I liked it. Good air. I'm going with an 8.7.
An 8.7 from our third judge. So once again, an 8.7, an 8.6, an 8.7 for Pete Waldron. Once again, put your hands together for Pete.
Great job. All right, up next out of Clearwater, Florida. He is 34 years fast. He's sponsored by X-Scream Jet Pilot, HydroTurf, Zero G Apparel, and Jet Ski Collector. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Chris Longglaze. Yeah, I do believe he was the national champion last year at the amateur division. Great to have him back.
Yeah, Chris Langlis, amateur world champion, but it was only his first year.
That's right.
Or amateur national champion, I should say. National champion. But it was only his first year, so he doesn't have to move up automatically. But he's not sandbagging by any means. He's still got a 900cc power plant. And Chris Langlis, but he won that national championship. He actually did go to all the events, too. And there's a lot of amateurs that can't afford to go to all the events, so he did win championship. But he also attended all the events. And that's one of the things that it takes is consistency, and that's what builds championships.
Another part of the Team X-Scream group here, and this guy is phenomenal. And you can tell he actually rode trick bikes as well, so the guy no stranger to competition.
He's staying amateur because he wants to win the world championship. That's we're getting the word from downstairs. And by the way, he's got a new nickname too. They call him Pop-Tart down there in Clearwater, and I'm not sure why.
That's not true.
That's what I understand. That's what Stoyer told me last night.
No, that's not true. Stoyer, I'm backing
Stoyer's
you up
like, what?
on that. He just made that up, but that is going to be the new nickname.
Are we going to start pulling out all the nicknames? Yeah. I want in on this one.
Oh, look at that huge one-footed backflip.
I'll teach you to call me Pop-Tart.
I'll tell you what, had to take a parachute down on that one.
That was
great
gorgeous.
Amplitude.
Yeah, he sat there and waited for that, and that was the opening of the 2-minute routine for them. They get the opportunity to tell you when they're ready to go, and what a way to make that acknowledgement, and he is not done.
Oh, nice slow.
Hesitation on it.
Nice slow-moving backflip. Wow.
Yeah, made it into a massive combo. Look at that. 6 combination tricks
Make
there.
it 7.
Reverses the 360, goes back the other direction. What on top of that, 4 backflips. Wow.
That's right. 7 tricks in a row. Come on, Panama City. Put your hands together for this guy out there.
Yeah, that's a stomper. And as the judges are down here talking about, whenever you reverse direction like that, that ups the difficulty. Then he does a off-canter 360. Good grief.
Oh, look how low to the water and tight he is, and he's still getting the complete rotation.
That's ridiculous. 4 more backflips for him. 2 360 and 4 backflips, 2 360s.
And he's got 13 total tricks so far.
And we're not even in a minute yet, are we?
Yeah, that's right. We're about 50 seconds.
Still got about a minute and 10 then. Sets up. Wow.
Big underflip. Good amplitude on that underflip. And again, he's trying to up the degree of difficulty. And if you up the degree of difficulty and you still have a couple bobbles, you still have the opportunity to take a win.
All right, backflip again. As he brings it in, there's 2 of them.
Gotta like it.
Buy one, get one free.
Exactly.
Still don't have a whistle. Sets up for a 360. And reversed it, and then went into 3 more backflips, pulled off another 360, make it 2. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to put your hands together for that. That was gorgeous.
Yeah, that's right. We're at a minute 45. 10 seconds left on the clock for Langlis.
Langlis doing another big setup.
5.
360. Reverses it.
And that is going to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, Panama City Beach, give it up for Chris Langlis. Possibly the USA's best hope at a world title this year in that amateur freestyle class. All right. Let's go to the judges, man. I'll tell you what.
That's going to be tough.
I'll tell you, the judges needed a calculator to count the tricks on that one. Great job out there by Pop Tizzle. Here we go. Judge number one. Judge number one, my good friend Rob Greenwald.
Well, first, I want to know where this Pop-Tart thing comes from.
We'll tell you later.
28 tricks. That was awesome, considering you're in decent surf. And your amplitude was phenomenal. Phenomenal. I mean, I just really loved it. You linked stuff up really well. I really would have expected you to be in pro class this year. I'm giving you a 9.2. That was an excellent routine.
9.2 from judge number one. Superseding the nines here in the amateur class. Big Wave Dave, what'd you think of Chris?
Well, I thought it was unreal. When he launched off there, the first thing, the FAA gave us a call in the tower here and said, slow this guy down. But, no, it was looking real good out there. He did make a couple little bobbles, but the amount of tricks, the intensity of the tricks was unreal. And so I'm going to give him a 9.2 as well.
A 9.2. Let's go to our third judge, Bobby Ray Shaw. Bobby Ray, what'd you think there of Mr. Langlis?
I loved it, man. Nonstop action. That's what I like about it. Big air, yes, and I'm giving him a 9.2.
Another 9.2, so the judges staying consistent. 3 9.2s. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Chris Langlis.
Who, by the way, easy to tell on the map, just moved into first place for amateur freestyle, and we are on to pro freestyle Mike Young.
Uh-oh.
Out of Austin, Texas. He's sponsored by Team Extreme, Lake Life Docks, Bar 41, and Austin Jet Skier. Put your hands together for Jace Forrest.
Yeah, Jace is last year's amateur world champion. So great to see Jace out here moving up and competing in the pro class. Rob?
Yeah, Jace has really brought a lot in the last couple of years. He came up. He's really showed us something. And I'll tell you one of the things I love about the opening of the new season is checking out the new skis and the new looks on them.
The new paint
and
jobs.
I got to say, Jace's new ski looks really good, too.
Yeah, Jace is looking pretty pimp down there. It's, again, an X-Scream ski. Looks like the old Louis Vuitton logo. Used to have that on my wallet when I could afford the wallet.
Oh, you two are hilarious. All right, so Jace Forrest going to go out. That is going to be our first pro freestyler of the day. And I would just say right now, put your tray tables in the locked and upright position. This guy is going to grab some big air.
So I believe he's also riding for 9 Mile Motorsports. You can see he's sporting the 9 Mile Motorsports jersey out there over top of his life vest. Again, he's not riding without a life vest, just so everybody knows out there. Again, we do definitely promote safety, especially during the personal watercraft races and freestyle. He does have a vest on underneath that, just so everybody knows. All right, so once again, Jace Forrest out of Texas, where everything's big. Let's see if his routine's going to be big. Here we go. And nice amplitude. Helicopter, backflip. And Forrest into another helicopter. Off axis backflip. 5 tricks in a row, a 5-pack to open up. What do you guys think of Jace Forrest, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, Jace, again, locking in. You see him locking into them footwells. Thank you, Randy. Yeah, well, we can. We got 2 receivers over 1,000 yards. All right, look at this. Back and forth. The helicopter's coming back and forth. Actually going both ways there on those helicopters. Very hard to do to maintain balance. And Jace about 50 seconds into his routine.
Hello. Big old air on that 360. That's a 540. Wow. Severe rotation. I like it.
Big 540. And Jace pulling himself back up into the tray, collecting himself. As we were about $1.15 into it.
Jace locking in.
2 minutes for these riders in which to impress our panel of judges.
Well, I'm already impressed with this guy. He's out of Austin, Texas, part of the Team Extreme group, and a phenomenal competitor. So I can't wait to see what he's got in his toolbox this year. New tricks coming out, I'm sure. There's 2 backflips.
How about 5 in a row?
All right. You could do 5.
All right, so about 10 seconds left to go for Jace Forrest as he 180s around. And look at that huge, looked like he was going for a 720.
Yeah, it did. Landed just on the back part of that boat. Still managed to ride it out. A phenomenal job for this young man. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Jace Forrest. That final whistle is his final call for that 2-minute routine.
I can't hear you after that whistle.
Oh, I know. I can't hear either.
I can't hear you. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, Panama City Beach, put your hands together for Jace Forrest.
Woohoo!
Well, Dawn, shall we go talk to the judges?
Why, yes. Let's talk to the judges.
All right. Let's go over here. Let's go over here to the judges. Rob Greenwald. Rob, what did you think of Jace? Opened up with that 5-pack. Had a lot of great amplitude on a lot of his tricks.
He did, and his swan song trick for that routine with the 2 540 attempts, but neither of them were landed. And again, his trick count was only at 21, so I'm coming in with a 9 on him.
Okay, a 9.0, and I believe he was going for a 720 there. Big Wave Dave, what'd you think of Jace Forrest?
Well, I thought he was real good, and I liked the reverse 180s. Those were real tight, but there was a couple slip-ups, and I'm going to hang with the 9 as well.
Okay, a 9.0 from judge number 2. Judge number 3, Bobby Ray.
I'm going 9-0. I liked it, but I want to see more.
All right, a 9.0. Again, judges staying consistent up here. 3 9.0s. That's going to give him a 27. Again, folks, how about a nice round of applause for Jace Forrest?
Wow, phenomenal job. All right, well, up next, this guy has got such a bio. I could go on for hours telling you of all the feats that this man has done. He's phenomenal for the sport. He's sponsored by Team Extreme, Blue Fox, Advanced Graphics, HydroTurf, VP Race Fuels, Full Spectrum, Power Factory Products, Advanced Metalworks, Jazz Fuel Cells, and Jet Pilot. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Destroyer, Jason Stoyer.
I'll tell you what, Don, he's a 3-time U.S. World Champion. And folks, you're about ready to see why. If you don't have a camera, now is the time to pick up your Kodak, pick up your cell phone, make sure it's loaded with all kinds of film, because this guy is on the gas. Oh, that's right, we don't even use film anymore.
You didn't date yourself.
Put your SIM card in.
You didn't date yourself at all on that one. Well, this guy gets so much amplitude, he actually had to register with the FAA.
Yeah, and he's, you know, one thing about Jason, Jason is always the consummate showman, goes down, he makes sure he says hello to everybody in the pits, tries to get everybody on his side. Again, the louder you guys get, the higher they're going to go, the crazier they're going to get. So again, if you see something you like, make sure you stand up, clap, and make some noise for these guys.
So you can tell just prepping.
Yeah, it looks like he's waiting for one of those things with a beautiful face to come in so he can run off the lip. And Stoyer trying to make sure that he stays out there in deep enough water, whereas if his boat does get submerged, it's not hitting the ocean deck. Again, the boat that Jason's riding out there, probably a retail value of about $30,000, folks.
Wow.
These freestyle boats. That's right. He wants to hear you guys get loud. Oh, and there we go. Nice start off with a 540 and a high tucked in backflip. And he is going to put his feet in the footwells. I see a nice face coming right at him. What do we got here? Oh, big look back flare into a double backflip. Let's make it 3, 4. I'm dizzy. 5. I'm getting dizzier. 6. I need a Shark Energy. 7.